Hi guys, this is Dion and welcome to the second part of the trip to Paris. We started day 4 by taking the train to the 9th arrondissement. Of course, our first stop was a bakery to get some nice croissants. Since we both had some work to do, we decided to be a little productive. The place was pretty nice and also had free Wi-Fi, but they only allowed stays for up to 1 or 2 hours depending on how much you spent. So we checked out another coffee shop after that time. We made a booking for a perfume making class, so that Parfumeur Fragonard was our next stop. The class was fun and we got to mix our own perfumes. The class we booked also included a guided tour of the museum. It was pretty interesting and we got to learn a little bit about the history of perfumes. My girlfriend got me and herself another perfume, and then we headed back home for a quick stop. If there was one must-see in Paris, that definitely would be the Eiffel Tower, so that was where we headed next. Since my girlfriend is not a big fan of heights and I've already been there as a child, we decided not to go on top of the Eiffel Tower and instead checked out a few nice spots with a view on it. For dinner we got a very nice Korean barbecue. If you're craving some Korean food in Paris, we can definitely recommend this place. We ended our day with some ice cream and another small snack we forgot the name of. And as always, we had to start our day with some croissants. Unfortunately, we didn't notice this was a vegan place, so for us non-vegans, the croissants and coffee were a little disappointing. However, the flan, some kind of pudding cake, was pretty good. We then headed to Montmartre, which turned out to be a very nice but also pretty popular and crowded neighborhood. since our first croissant of the day was a little disappointing, we had to get another one. We made the right call, and both the croissant and eclair at this place were amazing. We headed up this steep staircase towards the Sacré-Cœur. If you don't want to or can't take the stairs, you can also use these little weird looking trains. The hill also offers a very nice overview of the city. Unfortunately, we went there on the Easter weekend and everything was extremely crowded. The line actually looked worse than it was, and it took us about 15 or 20 minutes to get in. The entry was free and the line only for a security check. Unfortunately, the panoramic viewpoint was closed that day, so we went back down the hill. Our next stop was this French clothing store called LDB, and they had some pretty nice shirts. We actually ended up getting matching blue ones. We then got some peanut butter banana pancakes at this place called Cozy that we can highly recommend. Our next stop was this photo booth trending on social media. We had to wait a little but ended up with some nice photos. We can also recommend this French chocolatier, where we got some nice chocolate as souvenirs for our friends and family. For dinner we decided to go to this popular Italian restaurant which had a huge line. We later found out this place was owned by the same group as the other Italian restaurant Libertino we went to on the first day. The menu and food were almost the same, so the only difference between those places was that this one was a little more casual. But definitely get a reservation if you're planning to go on a weekend. We started our last day in Paris very late and first went to this place specialized on croque monsieur. We spent most of the day shopping and also went to the Massy store a second time. For our way back we wanted to try those Lime e-bikes and they turned out to be pretty fun. And we were not only faster but also got to see a lot more of the city compared to taking the train. We made it back to the Airbnb just in time because it started raining a couple of minutes later. For the last night we got some Chinese takeout close to our Airbnb. We ended our trip getting drinks with friends who also visited Paris for the weekend. We can definitely recommend this place for their very unique menu of cocktails. And that was the second part of our trip to Paris. Thanks a lot for watching and stay tuned for more content that's coming soon.